This dog is one of 11,000 unwanted, abused, and stray animals that get brought to the Baltimore Animal Rescue and Care Shelter, also known as BARCS.
When we rescue animals, they come in there with no hope.
We, as BARCS, take in those animals from animal control. We also take in owner-surrendered animals or animals that people just drop off themselves.
You know, somebody abandoned them, turned them in for whatever selfish reason, and they leave. That's it. You know, some of the things that people do, you know, it's a little scary, you know, to animals that can't speak for them. They don't have a voice. So a lot of us down there consider ourselves their voices.
And that's what we are now currently doing, is putting more focus on what to do with the animals once they are brought into the shelter, getting them adopted out or transferring them to rescue groups who can then place them in homes as well.
BARCS helps to care for and find new homes for animals in Baltimore City. Since being reorganized as a nonprofit in cooperation with the Bureau of Animal Control, BARCS has tripled their total number of adoptions.
Everything looks good. We're going to get you adopted right now.
I can interact directly with the potential adoptee and explain the personality of the dog and the characteristics of the dog, because I personally interacted with them.
There's a lot of rejoicing when a dog or cat has been here a long time gets adopted, so we kind of trail each other and say, oh, did you know that so-and-so got adopted? And I like the closeness of the people here. They're very close, and we're all working to get the animals adopted.
Taking that dog that I know into a room with a person really helps push the adoption process along. You can tell them what they're like.
BARCS benefits the community, in my opinion, because they take in unwanted dogs. If they didn't, these dogs would be on the street and they'd be multiplying incredibly fast, as we all know. So they help people vaccinate and spay and neuter their own dogs so that they don't overpopulate the area.
Spaying and neutering is crucial in keeping the unwanted pet population down.
I would recommend people adopting from BARCS because you don't want to go to a pet store and get dogs or cats, because a lot of times they come from what we call puppy farms, which is basically like a person has a bunch of dogs that they breed and basically just use them for money.
And we also have a great number of animals that go to rescue, and I think people didn't know that. So if we get out in the community, we can let them know that this is a good place to bring their animals.
Since becoming a non-profit, BARCS has increased animal adoptions substantially. BARCS' #1 goal is to have all the homeless animals of Baltimore adopted.
Today, I took a dog out and explained in detail with the woman who was wanting to adopt what the dog's personality was, how it played, how it was lovable, and she immediately put in an application to adopt that dog. BARCS really takes in the lost souls of this city, the dogs that are abused, the dogs that are left behind. I think it's important to give these dogs a second look. They haven't had a lot of contact. You know, try and see what that dog might look like in 6 weeks or a month or a little bit time out, where you're giving it love, time, and attention and training, and realize that these are good dogs and good cats, and they do need a home.
While BARCS has made tremendous strides, we still rely on donations from the general public and our volunteers.
I think when you show people through and they say to me, oh, this is a lot different than I thought it was going to be, this is much nicer here, the people are very nice. Yeah, could we use better cages? Yeah, that would be great. New doors for the cages? Yeah, that would be great too. But it's the atmosphere, it's the spirit of everyone here wanting to make this a really good place and wanting to get the word out to the public that we're here and we have wonderful animals. After all, if the animals in the cages aren't great, then it doesn't matter what kind of cage that they're in.
BARCS is working towards increasing adoption rates, providing low-cost spay and neuter surgeries for the Baltimore community, providing help and educational resources for pets and their owners, and providing a loving environment where abused and neglected animals can recover.
We got some really great animals. Everything's one flat rate, so it's real cheap, $65 for dogs and cats, and they really need homes.
We need people that are interested in adopting to come and adopt from us. We have a lot of animals coming in here, and not enough places to place them.
A better Baltimore begins at BARCS. To find out more, visit us online at baltimoreanimalshelter.org.